Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into a milestone that almost every family faces, but, we rarely talk about it until the boxes are literally piled high up to the ceiling. We're talking about downsizing. So, if you're a homeowner over 50, or maybe you're helping a loved one transition into a new space, stick around. We're going to explore a warmly supportive resource that absolutely changes the entire experience from stressful to manageable. Seriously, though, how do you pack up 40 years? I want you to just sit with that for a second. We aren't just talking about throwing some plates and winter coats into a box or, trying to figure out exactly when and where you accumulated 3 fondue sets and a whole cabinet of mismatched Tupperware. We are talking about trying to condense decades of family memories, huge milestones, and just daily life into cardboard boxes. The emotional weight of that task, it's absolutely overwhelming for most people. I mean, many older adults haven't moved in 30, 40, or even 50 years. Just standing there, looking around at a lifetime of belongings, trying to figure out where to even begin, well, it can stop you right in your tracks. Look, if your heart rate just ticked up a bit thinking about all that, that is completely valid. Moving from a longtime family home is not just some physical challenge. It is deeply, deeply personal. The data shows us that folks are often transitioning from, say, a 2,500 square foot family home into a much, much smaller space. This isn't just a quick weekend chore where you rent a truck, buy some tape, and hope for the best. It's a major life transition. It requires honoring the past while simultaneously making space for the future. And we really have to acknowledge that the challenge here is just as much in the heart as it is in the heavy lifting. But here is the crucial point, and really the big takeaway today. You absolutely do not have to tackle this alone. Enter the Senior Move Manager. According to the National Association of Senior Move Managers, or NASMM for short, this is a professional who specializes in helping older adults and their families through the entire process of downsizing, relocating, or simplifying their homes. Think of them as a compassionate expert guide. They step right into that overwhelming environment and take on both the logistical headaches, the planning, the packing, and, critically, the emotional heavy lifting that comes with leaving a home you've loved for decades. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't that just a moving company? Actually, it's important to understand the fundamental difference here. A traditional removal company focuses on trucks, heavy lifting, and pure efficiency. They show up, they load your stuff, and they drive away. But as Senior Move Manager, they focus on emotional support, helping you navigate the countless decisions that need to be made, and best of all, moving entirely at your pace. They manage the whole shebang, the process, and the people involved, making sure the transition centers around the homeowner's well-being rather than just getting furniture out the door as fast as possible. There's this amazing philosophy at the heart of this service that I think really captures why it's so special. It goes like this. If a box of photographs takes an hour to sort through because every picture tells a story, that is completely understood. I love that. This is exactly what sets Senior Move Managers apart from your everyday general organizers. Their approach is fundamentally empathetic. They are explicitly trained to work at your pace. So this isn't a service built around ruthless efficiency, it's built around you. Your cherished memories are going to be handled with the absolute patience and respect they deserve. Okay, so how do they actually conquer that massive mountain of a move? Well, they break it down into 4 highly manageable, fully coordinated steps. First up is sorting and decluttering. They actually help you decide what to keep, what to gift, and what to let go of. Second is floor planning. They create a real layout for your new space so you know exactly what's going to fit before moving day even happens. Third, coordinating movers. They take care of hiring and managing the folks doing the physical packing and unpacking. And finally, number 4, arranging estate sales, consignments, auctions, or donations for all the items that aren't making the journey with you. So, who is this actually for? You might be wondering if this fits your specific situation. The truth is, these professionals help an incredibly wide variety of people. We're talking about people downsizing by choice to a condo or an active adult community, or maybe those relocating to be closer to family. It's also for folks transitioning due to health changes, bereavement, or shifting family circumstances. And here's an interesting twist. Some clients aren't moving at all. Sometimes they're brought in simply to help declutter a current home so the homeowner can age in place safely and comfortably. That aging in place aspect is huge, because making a home safer means you get to stay there for many more wonderful years. Naturally, the elephant in the room is the financial investment. According to HomeLight, the typical cost for a full-service engagement ranges between $1,500 and $5,000. Now, that depends heavily on the scope of the work, for sure. Many managers also offer hourly rates if you just need help with, say, one specific part of the process. It's highly recommended to get a detailed quote upfront so you and your family know exactly what to expect when budgeting and precisely what is and isn't included in that number. But ultimately, you have to look at this as an investment in your peace of mind during a really vulnerable time. And speaking of that investment, here is where we really see its true value. That upfront cost is very frequently offset in a few major ways. First, practically speaking, you get funds generated from the managed estate sales or consignments that they organize for you. But honestly, beyond the dollars, the cost is offset by the immense amount of stress the homeowner gets to avoid. And perhaps most crucially, the significant time saved for adult children. Asking a son or daughter to take weeks off work to sort through 40 years of belongings is a massive burden. A move manager steps in and provides this priceless relief to the entire family. So, how do you actually find someone you can trust to come into your home? Well, the safest way to kick off your search, whether you're looking in the Chicago area or literally anywhere else, is to use the directory provided by NASM. By searching their directory, you are guaranteeing that you're finding local, thoroughly vetted professionals. It is absolutely crucial to check certifications and confirm their insurance. Plus, all NASA members have to complete mandatory training and follow a really strict code of ethics, which makes it a highly reliable starting point. Oh, and always remember to ask for references too. Now, a senior move manager rarely works in a vacuum. Often, they form this kind of perfect dream team with an SRES, which stands for a Senior Real Estate Specialist. While the SRES is out there handling the external property transaction, the listing, and the actual sale of your home, your senior move manager is right there handling everything happening inside the home. Together, they cover the full picture. In fact, your real estate agent will often already have a trusted network of local move managers they've worked seamlessly with in the past. If there is a secret sauce to a smooth transition, it's this timeline right here. You do not have to wait until moving day to get help. Actually, many clients engage a professional 6 to 12 months early. Getting a move manager on board 12 months out completely removes the pressure. Then, at 6 months out, you're making thoughtful, unhurried sorting decisions rather than rushed, panicked ones. And by the time you're just 1 week out, you get to just sit back and experience a smooth, organized transition. Honestly, the earlier you bring the right people in, the better the outcome tends to be. Which brings us to our final thought for today. The central message here is incredibly simple. There is no need to do this alone. Figuring out what to do with decades of memories or furniture that just won't fit shouldn't fall squarely on your shoulders, and it shouldn't burden your family either. There are dedicated professionals out there whose entire focus is making this life transition easier, organized, and deeply supported for you. So I'll leave you with this to consider. What will your next chapter look like when you don't have to carry the weight of the move alone? Could reaching out to a professional help you reclaim your peace of mind?